Silence is the ultimate weapon in the arsenal of power. Throughout history, the greatest strategists were not those who spoke the loudest, but those who knew exactly when to say nothing. The leader who reveals his thoughts becomes predictable. The general who announces his strategy invites defeat. The negotiator who cannot hold his tongue loses before the battle begins. In a world obsessed with noise, with constant communication, with the need to be heard, we have forgotten the ancient wisdom that true power often lies in what remains unsaid. This principle applies perfectly to the strategic use of silence. Those who master it create an aura of mystery, of unpredictability that keeps others constantly guessing. Silence is not the absence of power, but its most refined expression. It is not weakness, but calculated strength. Most people cannot tolerate silence. It creates discomfort, tension, a void that they feel compelled to fill with words, with explanations, with justifications. In their desperate attempt to break the silence, they reveal everything: their fears, their desires, their strategies, their weaknesses, while the master of silence simply observes. Those who talk too much give others the rope with which to hang them. The art of silence gives you time to think, while forcing others to speak without thought. This is the essence of strategic silence.
The moment you open your mouth to explain yourself, you have already lost. You feel the heat rise in your chest. The cortisol spikes. Your brain screams that you are being misunderstood, that the truth is being distorted, that you must correct the record immediately. So you speak, you clarify, you justify, you offer context. And in that exact second, you have handed them your throat. Because the world does not judge you by the truth of your words. It judges you by the desperation of your delivery. The one who explains is the one who submits. The one who defends is the one who accepts the other person's authority to judge them. Niccolo Machiavelli, the master of power dynamics, understood a brutal truth that modern society has tried to breed out of you. He knew that power is not about being right. It is about who holds the frame. And the moment you defend yourself, you step into their frame. You become the defendant in their courtroom. But what if you didn't? What if, when the attack comes, you did the one thing that terrifies a manipulator more than anything else? Most people go through life as emotional puppets. They are pulled by the strings of other people's opinions. Someone frowns, they apologize. Someone accuses, they explain. They live in a constant state of reactive defense, trying to prove they are good, smart, or worthy. It is a miserable way to exist. It is a slow suffocation of the soul. But there is a different way, a way of moving through the world that is so detached, so sovereign, and so psychologically impenetrable that insults do not just bounce off you. They dissolve before they even touch you. This is not about being cold. It is not about being arrogant. It is about a fundamental shift. Flip the power dynamic instantly. It's not as an absence of noise, but as a weapon of mass destruction against someone's ego. But be warned. This requires you to kill a part of yourself that you have been feeding since you were a child. The part of you that begs to be understood. The part of you that needs permission. If you can kill that need, you become dangerous. You become untouchable.
There is a version of you that is so calm, so unfazed, so untouchably powerful, that it scares the hell out of the demons people carry. You just have to stand still in your silence, because silence backed by self-control is louder than any outburst. You want to shut people down who lie, manipulate, disrespect, and provoke. Don't argue. Don't explain. Don't react. That's what they're feeding on your reaction. They thrive off your emotional chaos because your chaos makes them feel in control. They expect you to react. That's the game. That's the trap. That's how they keep control, by pulling strings they know will make you explode. But what happens when you don't react? What happens when you don't flinch, don't defend, don't bite the bait? Everything in them starts to panic, because your silence isn't weakness. It's dominance. It's a level of power that people carrying demons cannot understand. So when they come at you with their toxicity, their manipulation, their lies, and you give them nothing, no tears, no shouting, no validation, They get hit with something they were never prepared for, their own reflection. Your silence turns into a mirror. And in that mirror, they see the truth they've been avoiding. They see that you're no longer who you used to be. You're not their toy. You're not their emotional punching bag. You're not the person they can twist up with a few words. You've outgrown the performance, and it drives them insane. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your boundaries. You don't owe anyone a justification for your peace. You don't have to defend your decisions like you're on trial. You're not guilty for choosing yourself. Manipulators feed on your need to be understood. They twist your words. They pretend to be confused. They poke holes in your logic just to make you question your reality. And the moment you start over explaining, you've handed them the blueprint to control you. Toxic people don't want your silence, they want your reaction. That's the fuel they run on. That's their game. They don't care if it's positive or negative. They just want to know they still matter. They want to know they can still get under your skin. And every time you react, they win. They don't care about your truth. They care about control. And the easiest way for them to keep control is to bait you into an emotional reaction. They know exactly what buttons to push, what tone to use, what words will trigger you. It's not an accident, it's strategy. And the second you respond, they know you're still in the game. You think staying quiet makes you weak. No, staying quiet makes you dangerous. Because silence is not the absence of power, it's the presence of self-control. It's the refusal to waste another breath explaining your worth to someone committed to misunderstanding it. Toxic people want chaos. They want drama. They want confusion. But silence. Silence is a full stop. A locked door. A final page. It's a declaration that says, I no longer accept this energy. The most powerful people in the room aren't the loudest, they're the ones who speak the least and are listened to the most. You don't need to argue with someone who isn't interested in peace, they're addicted to the fight. And the moment you stop fighting is the moment they realize they've lost their grip on you. Nobody can make you feel anything without your permission. That's the secret. People will be rude, but your anger, your reaction, that's a choice. That people's words, their actions, their disrespect, their betrayal, these things have the power to dictate how you feel. That is the biggest lie you have ever been sold, and it's the very reason you keep losing control. Every time you get angry, every time you get bothered, every time you let someone's words get under your skin, you are handing over the keys to your mind. You are giving them power they don't deserve. You are letting them control you like a puppet, and you don't even realize it. Imagine this. Someone insults you and you react with rage. What just happened? They played you. They pushed a button and you danced, like a machine programmed to respond exactly how they wanted. They got you. They won. And you lost. Because now your peace is shattered, your energy is drained, and your focus is gone. Someone calls you a loser, you can get pissed or you can laugh because you know it's not true. Someone disrespects you, you can let it ruin your day, or you can recognize that their lack of respect is a reflection of them, not you. This is the shift that changes everything. The moment you realize that your emotions are not dictated by the world but by you, you take your power back. You stop reacting. You stop giving people control over your peace. You become untouchable. Because no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter how they act, you decide how you feel. You decide whether or not they get a reaction out of you. And when you stop reacting, they lose all power over you. If I told you that the secret to unshakable confidence, unbreakable peace, and ultimate success is to stop reacting to things that don't serve you? Because that's the truth. The second you master your emotions, the second you stop letting people dictate how you feel, you become unstoppable. Let me make this even clearer. Every time you react with anger, you are choosing weakness. Every time you get bothered, you are giving someone else control. Every time you let someone's words change your state of mind, you are allowing them to play you like a puppet. People will disrespect you. People will test you. People will try to get a reaction out of you. But the ultimate power move, the thing that will drive them insane, the thing that will make you untouchable, is to stop giving them what they want. Stop giving them your energy. Stop giving them your time. Stop giving them a free pass into your mind, because the moment you stop reacting, they lose.